So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off in the boot space first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat, and you can increase the space even further again by lifting, and if you wish to, removing these two tray sections, which can also be used to divide the boot up into different sections. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way around. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 68,420. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using controls on the steering wheel for various different things, and the controls in question are just here. We have our stereo controls beneath that, cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side of the steering wheel, along with our phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after you pair the phone up to the car, which is done on the touchscreen by pressing the phone button and then connect and following the instructions on screen. When it comes to music, we have the radio. So we've got AM, DAB and FM available. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player. We've also got Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input as well. We have satellite navigation, really nice clear colour display as you can see. And on top of all of that, a 360 parking camera. So what you're looking at there is the reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image shown on the screen. And then a bird's eye view image of where the car is parked right now. And it goes a couple of steps beyond that. You can get a front-facing camera and the bird's eye view, or a front-facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. Working our way down from that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the driver and passenger temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed once it enters the car. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again. If you hit auto, the car will now take full control of the fan speed, which you can see and hear it doing, and the direction of the air. In order that it maintains these temperatures. You can manually override that whenever you wish to. We've got a heated rear and a proper heated front screen as well. 12-volt charging socket, along with an electronic handbrake, and then your 6-speed manual gearbox, 2 cup holders, and then both heated passenger and driver seats. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There is a sunblind that will open all the way to the back of the rear seats. The section of glass itself is fixed in position, but as you can see, it lets in a huge amount of extra light to this cabin area. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you.